Hi guys, just Janice and welcome to the Thursday train. I am doing something a little different today. On my pieces, I like to use a lot of Crackle paste. And I'm going to be showing you something different that I do. This is an old clock that I've had. You can see here it's even got a little rough edge. But I like to repurpose things, and I pulled it down, I've put it back up, I've put it in places where I've just needed a clock. I took the hands off. The back does not come off of this one unless I absolutely break it apart. That's okay, it'll still work. I was going to Janicify it and do all kinds of funky stuff to it, but I need to make a pink one. And I want to show you guys that instead of using Crackle paste, we can use milk paint and get almost the same look as the fine line Crackle. I don't know if you can see. This was one of those book boxes, and it just opens up. It was white, and I used milk paint, a blue one, and then I put transfers on it. But you can see how it cracks and crazes. That's kind of a look I'm going for without using Crackle paste. And how do I do that? I mix equal parts water and milk paint. This is a sample color of Sweet Pickins. This is the color Wildflower. It's really pretty. Sometimes I will put down a color with a sealer in it already, but this time I'm not going to. What I've done is when I'm going to be using the milk paint, I will hit things with shellac to kind of protect the object itself, especially if it's wood or pressed board, because when you use the equal parts water and milk paint, let it sit for a couple minutes so it thickens up. It could absorb in. So like I said, I do like 2 coats of the shellac on. I've already done that. Prepped it, and I'm going to mix this probably off camera, equal parts. I will probably do 1 tablespoon to 1 tablespoon water. Let it sit for a minute, and then I'm going to show you how I put it on. So yeah, guys, stick around. I don't know if Julie's going to have a video this week. The weather's been kind of messing with a lot of people. But before me, you'd have seen Gert from Gert Creates and Dave from Dave's Acrylic-Creations. So I may be the caboose this week, but let's get this party started. Okay. This has been sitting for about, 3 minutes. You can't see. I added a touch more water because I overfilled my tablespoon. It's thickened up a little bit, but it should thicken up a little more. It's still a little bit grainy, so I need to mix that up. But you want the consistency to be a little thicker than that. So what I do now is, this is beeswax. And places that I want to look really cracked and crazed and lifted, I put a little bit of the wax on. It's kind of a resist. And I'm going to leave the numbers and I kind of want some of the numbers to show through. So I'm going to put the wax in different spots around some of the numbers. I'm going to add my own numbers, but this is kind of what I want going on, even if the black and white shows through. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to start painting. Even if it's not thickened up, I'm going to put more than 1 coat on anyway. On these kind of projects, I use a fan brush. Why? I don't know, because it's easier for me to get it to spread around. And I still have some clumps, and you can see where it's not mixed. So I'm going to stop, and I'm going to stir it up a little bit more. but you can already see where the wax is kind of resisting, and that's why we do more than one coat. So I'm going to mix this up a little bit more, and I'll be right back. Okay, this is one coat, and you can see crazing kind of where I put the wax in spots. It's kind of cracked, but I'm going to do another coat, maybe even a third coat, and when I put it on, there's a chance, because I haven't sealed it, that this little bit of flaking might come off. That's okay, we just keep going. Here we go. Okay, so I put the second coat on and I walked away, and you can see all the cracking and crazing in it, and it did a really good job. And I was hoping, well, here's kind of a spot, because I want to show you a trick I do for when, like, if I don't get a lot of crazing or cracks in it from the milk paint, what you can do is I can either spray it, I can mist it, like on this spot right here where it didn't do very much, or I take my baby wipe and I get it damp, and then I hit it with the heat, and it brings up a whole bunch of tiny little cracks. If I want a little bit more, I just mist it, and you can see all that little cracking come up. But yeah, ta-da! Where there wasn't very much, there's a little fine line cracking now. But I like the way it is, and I'm not going to seal it yet. I'm not going to sand it, I'm not going to seal it, because I went through my IOD, the transfers, I had 2 of them, and I went through all the flowers. What they are is you cut these out and you transfer them on. But what I decided to do is I have these roses, and I can still see, like here I can see the 12, and I can see the 9, and I can see the 6 here, kind of in the shadow. I'm going to cut these out, and I'm going to put roses in different spots, then the 12, 3, 6, and 9, and then I might use little flowers and go in and do the numbers in between, but I'm not sure yet. So I'm not going to seal anything yet. I'm not going to sand it yet, because once I get these on, I'm going to do a little darker wax so that it all looks a little bit distressed and sanded. So let's keep this party going. Here we go. Okay, I cut these out. These are the redesign. This is the Enchanted Grove, and this is what all the sheets, how they come. So I fussy cut all of these, and I think I'm going to put the 3 on first. Use my little handy transfer stick, and I mean the 9, and it's easy peasy. You peel off that, you place it where you want it, and then I pick up this like corner, and then I press down. And it should transfer right down. See? And then if I miss a spot, I just go back over, See, there's a little bit that lifted up, but that's part of the paint that'll come up. And that's okay because I want it to look a little grungy. So I keep going, lifting as I go along, putting the leaf down. You'll see there, I'll burnish when I'm done with this. But right now, I'm just gonna finish putting these on and then I'll be right back. Okay, done and done with what I wanted to show you. I wanted to show you how to get the cracks and the crazing without using crackle paste. There is a lot of yummy cracking and crazing on there with milk paint, and that's just 2 coats of milk paint. I did come in with 220 sandpaper, sanded away areas that where I had put the wax down, distressed the edges. Came in with the finishing wax. This is the brown, and I don't even remember the brand. Oh, this is the Jolie. And I distressed these two a little bit, but the thing that I will probably do is I'll probably get different hands. Either the original hands that came with it. I'm probably going to get green ones. So yeah, for showing you what I wanted to show you is regarding milk paint and how I use it to get the cracks and all the yumminess to make it look old and distressed. Yeah, I am the caboose today, guys, so the aliens probably weren't finished with Julie yet, so they will bring her back. But please go back and watch my other train buddies. The playlist will be in my description, along with these products that I used. And with this kind of painting, stuff you got lying around the house, yard sales, people have stuff you can bring back to life, and milk paint is a great way to do that. So yeah, wherever you are, I hope you have a great morning, afternoon, evening, or night. Bye!